Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. We are live. I hope this is working. Hopefully some of you out there are getting this stream. It is so awesome to be with you. Well, normally on Sunday evenings we have the witching hour, but I'm having a little break from that because right now we're working on software. So I want to say thank you to all of you who've been coming out and helping with that, been giving me suggestions. I'm exploring a number of options. And in the coming weeks, we'll have stuff for you guys. So I just want to welcome you. Hopefully our live chat is going. Anyways, I'm having a little trouble seeing if there's anything going on here. Let me see if I can test this. Hopefully you'll get it. There's Armani here. Yay. All right. Looks like we're getting some people in here. It takes just a minute to get it all going. But I am just so happy to be with all of you tonight. And hi, Muhammad's here. Sonia's here. Eleanor's here. Loki is here. Armani's here. Chillbox is here. Yay! All right, so I guess it's working. I'm so happy. Anyways, guys, I wanted just to come here tonight just to hang out for a little while with you guys. I miss Sunday nights with you guys. Yes, hi, Stojans is here. Stojans, where are you located? Are you Polish or Eastern European? Just curious. Yeah, thank you. Tonight I decided to wear my veil. Let me step back here a little bit so you can see. I'm wearing my purple veil because, as many of you know, I'm a Wiccan, and I think a lot of you here are Wiccans. And the veil is an ancient Wiccan tradition. Men and women of the Wicca used to wear veils years and years ago. And now the tradition is starting to come back. So I am wearing my veil as a sign of honoring my path as a Wiccan priest. So thank you so much. All right. Hi, Chill Fox. Good to see you. Oh, Macedonia. Yay. And I said your name correctly. I hope so. Wow, I like how you say my name. You're the best. Stojans Dezelakov. Dezelakov. I don't know if I'm saying that. Forgive me if I'm butchering it. Anyways, it's a little hard for me to see the chat, so I have to put on my glasses here. Hi, Nigella for me is here. Thank you so much. Nigella, I got to tell you, I love dark purple. I'm like obsessed with this color. My veil's falling off here. But I'm wearing this color. It's just, to me, is a luxurious color. I don't know if you can see this, but in the veil, it's got little paisleys woven in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Anyways, it may not show up so clearly, but it's very subtle paisley pattern woven in. Hi, Nathan Castillo is here. Good to see you. And Stojan says the name no, but the username yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Nigel. Hi, Tina's here. Good to see you, Tina J. I'm glad you're here. So, tonight, there's no real big agenda. I just wanted to come and spend some time with you to let you guys know that we are working on getting the witching hour back and running. And in a few weeks, I should have that up. I'm having a little break now. I'm down visiting my mom this week and having a good time if you've been watching. And I want to tell you guys, I'm sorry I didn't get out a video yesterday. I've been down here. I've been doing a lot of stuff with mom. And I just got tired because I've been helping her cleaning the house and taking her to the store. And it's been a busy time. And I'm not complaining. I love it. But yesterday I just said, I think the Tubies will forgive me if I have just a little break. I hope you will. So anyways, I've been relaxing down here and helping mom. And it's really nice because where I live, it's up in the city and it's a little, it's a little hectic, a little crazy. And when I come down here, it's like small town. It's very rural, near the water, very quiet. You guys have watched for a while. Probably have seen my videos of Colonial Beach. And if you haven't, go back. Look, last summer, I was here like for the whole summer. So many of my videos were filmed down here. And you can get a sense of what the town's like, Hi, Ria's here. Rhea Exton's here. Good to see you, dear. Thank you so much. Matt B's here. Hello, Matt B. Good to see you. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys are with us tonight. Oh, Shauna's here. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Lord Bob. Missed you the last couple of Sundays. Yeah. Shauna, I was going to tell you, if you haven't heard it, hold on. I got stuff flashing on my screen. I'm not very technical. We are going to get the witching hour hopefully going again. It's probably going to be a few more weeks. Probably we're going to wait till September. We're all having a little bit of break, and I'm working on software options so we can really make the show excellent, take it to the next level, you know. And yeah, Ree, I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. And Mom, by the way, everybody, Mom is doing really well as well. In fact, I got to close the door back here because she's got the TV and the phone going. So, okay. So, anyways, I'm enjoying my time down here. Angela's here. Hey, Angela, good to see you, dear. Eleanor's here. So yeah, we will get the witching hour going in the coming weeks. I've just taken a little break, and as I said, I want to get the right software for that so that it's really makes the show enhanced, because the old system that we were using was a bit of a challenge with technical issues. So we're investigating a few different softwares that people have sent me, and I thank you for all of that. Kim Lackey's here. Hello, Kim. Good to see you, darling. You know, so little by little, we're going to get that show going again. But, you know, I thought tonight we just hang out, have a little chit chat, and let you guys know that I haven't forgotten you. Okay. And I know Sunday's been a bit of a void lately, but we're working on that. Okay. So thank you so very much. Who else is that? Oh, Luis is here. Luis. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sonia Testament writes, does your mom live in Virginia? Yes. Mom is also in Virginia. She's in Southern Virginia, and I'm in Northern Virginia. And my parents used to live in Northern Virginia, but after they retired, they moved to Southern Virginia. So, but we're in the same state, just about 2 hours away from each other. So not too far, you know. Hi, Delta's here. Hey, darling, good to see you. And Amanda Martin's here. Oh my gosh, we're getting everybody in here tonight. Isn't this wonderful? I love it. I'm so excited. You know, so anyways, one of the things I was going to tell you is that, you know, I usually on Sundays don't do psychic questions during the witching hour. But I thought tonight we'd break with a little protocol. And if you guys want to ask some psychic questions, I'll do many psychic readings. Now, don't be asking me 100 questions and bombard me. You know, if you want a lot, you might have to buy private reading. You know, I can't let one person dominate it. But I thought tonight, as you feel inspired, if you got a question or you want me to look at your energy or anything like that, you know, I'd be happy to do that. So, by the way, just so you guys know, a lot of you have been asking about Kelly Coffee. A lot of you know Kelly Coffee Show, and her channel's on the front of my channel and my recommended channels. Kelly Coffee and I are hopefully soon going to do an appearance together, and I'll be a guest on her show. So a lot of you have been saying, are you going to do more work with Kelly? Yes, I am going to do more work with Kelly Coffee, and you know, you will get to see us work together. And she also, like me, is working on this technology, because since YouTube literally just kind of stripped away our interface, it's really messed up a lot of people. And, you know, I'm one who's just shocked. I don't know why they do that, but, well, I know why. I think it's all really honestly about the censorship word. Shh, I can't say that too loud. Censorship. But anyways, Eleanor, your parents are my parents. Okay, is that a psychic question, dear? Yeah, hold on. Just let me see if I can tune in on them. Okay. Yeah, in terms of your parents, I get a lot of life force around them. Now, I have to ask you, are they in the spirit world? Because their light is so bright, I feel like they carry a lot of spirit energy around them. And I pick up really good energy around them. I'm not picking up that they're struggling or any sort of pain, you know. I get a lot of light, which means life force and power around them. Yeah, they are in spirit. Okay. Well, I got to tell you, they must be awful close to you in the spirit world, because when a spirit comes in with that much light, like I'm picking up, that means that they come between the worlds. And I do feel like both of them visit you regularly. And it's interesting because around your mother, I keep picking up like this just excitement. I keep feeling a spirit like coming through to me here. And it's literally like she's jumping up and down. She's like, I got through, I got through. So they're both with you and they send blessings to you. And I have to ask you, Eleanor, is there some sort of anniversary coming up here, like a birthday or a passing date, maybe a death date? Because I keep seeing your mother carrying flowers. And usually when they bring flowers, it means they're celebrating some event, either their birthday or your birthday or some sort of special date. So I do pick that up. I'm just getting beautiful. She's giving me a lot of flowers here. Beautiful carnations, bright yellow and red roses mixed up, a whole bunch of them. And both of them are with you. Your parents are fine. But, the good thing is they're very close to the veil between the worlds. And they are around you. Okay, so they're doing fine. Okay, yeah. Matt B says, I've tried to get a message from the spirit world. I was wondering if you see anything in terms of career and romance coming my way. Hi, Matt. On both counts, yes. I want you to watch. It looks like September is a change point for you in the money era. I feel there's a new opportunity for you coming. I get a connection around this with marketing or some sort of like development of product line or promotions. And around you, I also feel like relationships are going to improve for you. I keep getting a month of November around that. So I feel like in November, you're really settled into a good relationship situation. It's interesting because I feel there are people coming in and out of your life now, and you may not be linked into one totally, but by November, you're in a solid, stable relationship. Okay. Thank you for your question. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm trying to get everybody in, so bear with me here. Okay, Louis says, I would like to know if my parents' health are okay this year and whether I will find a different job this year. Around your father, I got to tell you, I'm getting a blood pressure issue. So I feel that he needs to have that watched. I'm not getting anything around your mom. She feels pretty strong. She's kind of the strength of the family. Your dad has a little bit of blood pressure. He holds on to a little too much stress. And in terms of a different job, yes, but it's not going to be till around December. I do feel like you'll end the year on a happy note with a new job. And I got to tell you, Louis, you got a lot of orange light around you, which indicates creativity. And so I want you to get into work where you get to have more expression and more creativity. I think you'd be really good in art. I think you're very much a visionary. And I think, if you did anything in the arts field, music, acting, film, you'd be great in film. You'd be great at photography, painting, anything artistic is where I think you want to put your energy. That's where your power is. Okay. Anyways, hope that makes some sense. Thanks for your questions. Hi, Ree. Ree Wexton says, quick question. If you could answer, Bob, hold on a second, I got to get my glasses on. A black cat that I think is homeless has shown up in my life. I am feeding him as he is very skinny. Is this for a reason or just coincidence, please? Well, Ree, really interesting question. I got to tell you, first of all, in the world of people who are on the spiritual path, and you are on the spiritual path, there is no such thing as coincidence. I believe that cat came to you because that cat is helping you to open psychically. That's right. Animals can be guides to help us connect. And I want you to practice speaking mind to mind with that cat, because I think you're going to have a kind of a telepathic connection. That's going to increase not only your telepathy with animals, it'll help you with people and also with spirit people, because I do feel you're opening a lot psychically. And that cat is in a sense like a totem animal, a spirit guide. I mean, he is a real cat. He's not just a ghost. He is a real cat. But he has come into your life for a purpose. So no, it's not coincidental. Okay, good question. Hope that makes some sense to you. All right. Kim Lackey writes, uh, any messages from my old high school college friend Bob in the spirit world? Let me see if I can find out. So let me ask my spirit guy, Fletcher, because you know Fletcher always helps me with that. Hi, Fletcher. Are you back there? Fletcher said, he says, I'm here for all the tubies. I'm not talking to you. All right, as long as you talk to them. You know, if we pick on each other, I love my spirit guy. We have a little game back and forth. Um, yeah. Okay, she's here. I have another guide that I work with named Doris Stokes, and she was a famous British clairaudient. She's been working with me for about the past 2 years, and Fletcher said he's brought Doris in to help with this. Doris, are you back here, hon? Can you come through? Okay, thank you. Hi, Doris. I can hear you. Doris is here. Kim, Doris says hello to you. And she's asking me to tell you she's helping you with your own psychic growth right now. So you're coming into a time of great expansion of your gifts. She said she's brought Bob here for you. Yeah, is Bob here? Can he bring? Hi. Bob's here and he's so excited. He said, I can't believe I'm getting to do this. And he wants you to know he's fine in the spirit world. And he said, everybody said, this is his words. He said, everybody says that I died too young. But according to him, now he's speaking from his perspective, he says, I feel like I went at the time I was supposed to. So he's not stressed about his death. He's actually at peace with it. And he wants to say thank you to you. He says, tell Kim, thank you for being a good friend. And it looks like you really helped him a lot. And he said, now I hope I wasn't too much of a burden. He said, I relied on Kim an awful lot. So he just wants to acknowledge your friendship and that he's doing well in the spirit world. And it's interesting because he keeps pointing to me across his chest and going down his body. And I get the sense towards the end there, it's almost like, I don't know, it's like impact to the body as if it could have been a car accident or some type of internal hemorrhage in the body. But he's patting down his body. He says, I've got no pain, no pain. I have no pain. I'm good. So he wants you, he's healed in the spirit world and he's in the light. Okay. Anyways, thank you. All right. Doris asked me to tell you that that he's going to be visiting you also in your dreams. So watch your dreams because Bob, they're going to help him to cross to speak to you at nighttime. Okay. Thank you for coming. All right. I'm sorry, they have to step back. Thank you, Kim, for your question. Eleanor just said, my mom's death day and my dad's birthday is coming. Wonderful. So that's what the flowers were about that I saw earlier. Yay. Thank you for that confirmation. Okay. Darla's here. Hello, Darla Bungard. Good to see you. Hold on. Let me move my chat down here. I can see your questions. Oops. Hold on just a second, guys. These technical things in me. Sometimes is a little bit of a problem. Okay, Darla asked the question, says, do you see anything change in my life? Yeah, we've got two things where you've got green light, you've got emerald green light that I get here, and silver light. Green light means that you're starting kind of a new beginning here. And I want you to watch because I feel like the autumn time for you, like October, November, is a time of fresh beginning. It indicates a strength, life force as well. So I do feel energetically you're feeling more alive. And it also indicates like being an entrepreneur. So I feel like you may start getting some inspirations of new paths in your career because you also have silver light around you, which means money. And I do think that by the end of the year, by November, December, you're making more money. But I do tell you, I feel like you're going to start your own path, such as starting your own business or something like that. Darla, I want to encourage you to also explore something in the holistic area, like yoga or Tai Chi or like something like that, because I feel that you have a natural gift also for teaching. And I feel like aligning the body, mind, and spirit will be very good for you, particularly through something like yoga. Okay. So, anyways, I hope that makes a little sense. But watch the autumn time, October, November. Okay. Hi, T Tempest. TT says, what is a warlock? Good question. Well, let me tell you, T Tempest, TT, I am not a warlock. I'm a witch. Men that practice Wicca are called witches. Warlocks were witches who betrayed their coven. They were called, warlock was like an old Scottish term for an oath breaker. So somebody would go and turn in their coven to make money, and they would get everybody executed. They became warlocks. A lot of them were allowed to still practice magic because they survived, but they made their success and fame by betraying other witches, and they themselves were witches. So warlock is not a term that most male witches claim. There are some male witches that are claiming it these days, but really it's not a term of honor, not one that I associate with. But yeah, warlock is somebody who's a male witch who betrayed their coven. Okay. Anyway, I hope that helps. Good question. Oh, guys, we're getting so many good questions here. You guys are the best. Let's see here. Bella writes, she says, hi, Bob. Do you have a message from my late husband on the other side? His name is Jerry. He died 14 years ago. Let me find out. Fletcher, is Doris still back there? Hold on. I think Doris is going to come in for us again. She knows I love Doris. She helps me so much. Thank you, Fletcher. Hi, Doris. Yes. Can you get anything about Jerry for her? Okay. Sure. I hear somebody back, and there's a man that's approaching the veil, and it's funny because he's laughing, and he says, ha, 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 he's having a lot of fun with this. This is, ha, 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 I snuck in here, and nobody knew it. I hear him, and he says to you, he says, tell her I love her. He wants you to know that he's in the light. He said, I made it over. He said, and this is the part. Now, I'm not saying this is it. He said, and nobody thought I'd get over to the light. He's pulling on my leg a little bit, and he seems to be having a lot of fun over there. He wants to tell you, he says, tell my wife I love her. And he says, please let her know that I'm so sorry that I left. He feels that his life was kind of abruptly ended. That's the energy I get. It's like he was here, and then he was in the spirit. It was like, boom. And I get the sense from him that he was a little angry about it. He didn't feel he was ready to go. But he said, I got over all of that. And he wants you to know that he's in the light. He says, I'm at peace. And he wants to thank you. He said, you loved him all the way to the end. And he says, even when I wasn't lovable, she loved me. So see, that's a testament to how good you are. He wants to acknowledge that from the spirit world. And I have to ask you something, Bill. I don't know if this makes sense, but he keeps holding up 3 roses for me. One's a white one, one's a yellow, one's a red, 3 colored roses. And he's not telling me what that is. He says she'll understand the sign. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but he's just showing that to me. So I'm going to put that out there and let me know if that makes some sense. Yes, okay. He said if she doesn't get it, just tell her to think about it. She'll know what I'm talking about. So he's asked me to deliver that for you. 3 roses, 1 yellow, 1 red, and 1 white. White, yellow, red roses, 3. Okay. Thank you. He wants you to know he's fine. He said he's been visiting you over the last few years. He says, I pop in now and then. And he says he likes to try to play pranks on you. He said he moves stuff around the house. And I don't know if he had a special like mug he drank out of, or a cup, like a coffee mug, but he keeps sliding this mug back and forth around the kitchen area. So you might have a mug or a cup that he used to have. And I feel like he drank with this a lot during his life, and especially the last few weeks of his life. And he said he moves the mug to get your attention. So I have to bring that over. Okay, hopefully that makes some sense. Thank you, Doris. Thanks for bringing it. Okay. He says, tell you he loves you. He's got to step back. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Okay, hold on. Shauna has got a question. Hi, Shauna Yakub. Shauna says, Lord Bob, I haven't been sleeping at night, and I've been suffering migraines. I went to the doctor, and they gave me pills that don't help me. So I was wondering what this could be whether this could be psychically connected. Yeah. Let me step into your energy, Shaun. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, you know what I'm getting around you, hon? It's interesting. When I move through your body, I'm getting down at the base of the spine, I'm getting your lower chakra, the base chakra. It's a red colored ball of light and it's flashing, which tells me that you're holding on to anxiety. Now, you might say, well, Bob, I feel relaxed, but sometimes we hold on to stressors that we don't even realize. And I feel this can be actually improved through a psychic healing. And what I want you to do, Shauna, is I want you to tonight before you go to bed, and do this every night, okay? I want you to close your eyes, and I want you, as you're getting into bed, do this as you're getting ready to go to sleep. I want you to visualize yourself climbing a volcano, like a mountain, but it's a volcano. And when you get to the top of the volcano, it's going to be an open rim, like a rim of a volcano. You can look down in the rim of the volcano and see the lava. And I want you to know that as you're climbing that mountain, you're carrying a backpack with you. And when you get to the top of the volcano, I want you to take off the backpack and feel its weight. Now, the weight of the backpack tells you how much stress you're carrying. And some days when you do this, the backpack will feel empty. And some days the backpack will feel heavy. So as you're meditating, visualizing this, I want you to get a sense of if you were lifting that backpack, how it feels. And the weight of that tells you how much stress you've been carrying in your body. And what I want you to do is visualize taking that backpack and throwing it into the volcano. Chuck it into the volcano over the rim. Don't worry, you won't fall in. But throw that backpack into the volcano. And as you see it fall into the lava, it's going to just dissolve and melt away. And as you do that, you're releasing stress out of your body. And if you do this consistently, I think this is going to really help bring down that threshold of pain and the migraines. It may take about another month here till you're really feeling this significant change. But if you're consistent with it, I do believe this is going to help a lot, okay? Because when we get energy blocked in a certain chakra, it can throw off the whole body. So you need to kind of lighten the burden, so to speak, on that chakra. And that's going to allow power to flow through the rest of your body, and you're going to see the healing, okay? And, I have to say, by law, work with your doctor. I'm not saying quit your medicine. If your medicine's making you really sick, you need to see them to have them adjusted or reevaluate that. But I'd like you to start, keep doing what your doctor's saying, but I want you to add this meditation. I think it's going to really help you, okay? Anyways, hope that helps a little bit, Darla. Thank you so much for writing. All right. All right, hold on. Oops, I'm dropping down here. Give me just a second, guys. I'm having a little problem with my chat screen here. Maureen's here. Hi, Maureen. Good to see you. Maureen McLaughlin, good friend of mine. Okay, let's jump to here. Hey, Antoine LeVay's here. Good to see you. Stojant says, my father died like 4 years ago. Can I get a message from my father? Thank you. Stojant, let me see if I can get him in here. Hold on a second. Okay. Yes. My spirit guide, Doris, says that he will be coming in a little while. He sounds like he's doing something. And they said that, this is going to sound funny, they said that he's out cliff climbing, that he's discovered cliff climbing. Isn't that strange? But that he's doing things in the spirit world. I don't think he did much on Earth. Or maybe he did do it, but they're telling me he loves climbing cliffs. So he'll be here in a little while. I'm going to come back to you, Stojan, so just wait on me, okay? I'm sorry, I can't make them come. I can only invite them. But they're saying they're trying to round him up, but that's what he's doing. Okay. All right. Hi, Gav. Hey, Shannon's here. Shannon Barnett. Good to see you, dear. Gav Hines says, Bob, how's my old friend Colin? He passed away in 1991. We had many good laughs together. I miss him. Let's see if I can get anything on him. Doris, can you help me? Oh, okay. This is really interesting, Gab. They're saying that he's in the spirit world, but he's actually thinking about coming back soon. It seems like he was a bit of an adventurer in his life. And He loves the spirit world, but he wants to be back on Earth. So it looks like he's getting ready to reincarnate. But he's going to be in the spirit. You know, when we talk about time, the spirit world, it's a little different than Earth time. But I think he's going to be in the spirit world probably another year or two. But they're telling me that he's preparing. So for the next year or two, you know, I would spend some time talking to him and say hello. They're just asking me to relay to you that he's fine, but he's in classes and he's doing life review, classes, because he's understanding the whole process of rebirth. But he is well. And now what's interesting is Fletcher just said to tell you, he said that he goes traveling with you sometimes. I get the sense when he was younger, he always wanted to go around the country. And so he's going to be with you when you go on trips, okay? In fact, he was with you on your recent vacation. He popped in to say hello. And so he was with you. It's interesting because they said you were at a pub. They're showing me you holding a big beer mug. And he was literally right behind you in the pub. And you might have even seen somebody in the pub who looked like him, like physically. Now, it wasn't him, but he was present with you on a recent trip to a pub. So I just got to bring that over. I hope that makes a little sense to you. But he's with you, and you'll hear from him. Just talk to him, okay? I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Angela Passmore says, hey, Bob, I just bought the book Opening the Channel and just started reading it. Great book. Oh, I'm so happy, Angela. That book is going to really help you get in touch with your spirit people. I recommend it. The book, for if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, is called Opening the Channel, and it's written by Sonia Roman and Dwayne Packer. And I think it's still in print. You can buy it. If you don't, you can get used copies on Amazon or eBay. Opening to Channel. Excellent book. Okay. Okay, Lewis says, sorry to ask another question. Are the stock markets going to be up or down near the end of the year? Stock market's going to go up. Don't let anybody scare you. You know, a lot of people are creating this panic. The economy is actually going to improve. And I'm not trying to be political, but I do hope that people will just get out of the way of our president. I can't even say his name or we'll be censored. But I really have a lot of confidence in him in terms of the economy. And if people will let him do his thing, we're going to see a stronger economy. So I'm predicting, and I have seen it, and I'm consistently seeing the stock market go up. So we're all going to be in a much stronger position by the end of the year. And that's going to carry into the new year. Good question. Okay. Oh, Kim, you're welcome. I'm so glad my reading helped you. Thank you so much, darling. Yeah, Christian Druid 1313 Clifton. Do I have any messages from anyone? Yeah, let me see who's back here. Fletcher, Doris, can you help me? Is there anybody there for Christian Druid? Spirit guide. Okay. Archangel Raphael is here for you. And he's coming in because he said he's bringing emotional healing to you now. It looks like you've been in a very tough position here, particularly in relation to romance and relationships. And Raphael said that he's coming in to do healing, to restore your heart and soul and your emotions. And I have to tell you, they keep showing me the end of the year here around December. Looks like there's a new beginning for you in the relationship area. So I do feel there's a new start. Archangel Raphael is guiding you and protecting you. Okay, so that is his message. His message is that you're not alone and that you're protected. And they said, let love come into your life. Okay, so watch December. Okay. Anyways, hope that helps. Thanks for your question. All right, Siobhan 10 is here. Hello, Siobhan. Good to see you. Hold on, I just lost my questions here. Give me just a second. Technology, isn't it great? You know, really, as much as I complain about technology, I do love it. It's allowed us all to connect like this. And this is a wonderful experience. Miss Mayhem TV says, hey, Mr. Psychic Bob, much love and blessing. Oh, thank you. I found your channel a few years ago and glad to see you're still active. Oh, let me tell you, Miss Ma'am, thank you so much for that wonderful common support. You know, I've said it. I ain't ever leaving YouTube until I either die or they push me off, like by turning off my channel. Psychic Bob is here and I'm here to stay. I've been here on YouTube now over 10 years. I started YouTube in 2008, 2007, back when YouTube was young and new, and still it was a much freer place than it is. But I'm still here and I'm still loving it. I've been growing over the years, and so many wonderful people have been part of my time here, and I'm thankful for all of you. Vijay Drive has a question. Says, I know you're getting tons of questions, but if you have time, do you ever see me marrying again, or should I just give it up? Now, Vijay, I got to ask you why you ask such a question. I can tell you as a psyche right now, when I step into your vibration, you have a lot of beautiful love energy around you. And I do feel that you will enter into another relationship. Now, it's interesting. You ask about marriage, and I'm not sure that marriage is going to be part of your equation, to be honest. Not because you're not beautiful and marriageable, but because I feel like you're going to meet somebody who wants to get married. It's still going to be about another year to maybe a year and a half, to be honest with you. But what's interesting is I feel they're going to want to get married, but I don't think you're going to want to get married. You're going to love them, and you're going to think, I enjoy the freedom of not being bound by marriage. So I think your next relationship will be a committed, stable, and loving relationship. But interestingly, you may be the one who chooses not to marry. And that doesn't mean it's like a bad situation. It's actually very positive. But part of what's happening around you is you are going through a lot of deep soul growth right now. And I think part of what you're discovering is that you're okay on your own. But you know, love is funny like that. As soon as you think, good, I'm done with relationships, I'm free of that, that's when love comes in. So it's going to be about a year, year and a half. But I do see somebody coming into your life. Now, this is the part you're going to hate. Okay, don't hate me. But you meet them at the grocery market, at the grocery store. I know it doesn't sound romantic, but it's literally in the frozen food aisle. Okay, so just know it's going to happen when you're not expecting it, but it's about a year and a half. Okay. Hi, I hope that helps. Nigella for me has a question. Hi, Nigella for me. Bob, do you see any good changes coming into my life? I really need something. Yeah, you know, hon, spirit world's been letting you go through this kind of dry time. You've been into what we call the dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is when you feel like there's no hope, nobody's connected to you, you feel isolated. Usually during the dark night of the soul, your family don't talk to you, your friends are gone, and there's no love in your life. Now, dark night of the soul has a great power in it, though, because it means that the spirit world has enough trust in you to test you so that you discover your power. You have a lot of spiritual power around you. Now, I'm not talking about religion, okay? Religion can jump off a cliff for all I care. I believe spirituality is important. Spirituality is not even necessarily tied to a belief in any god or gods. So I know that in the past you talked about you weren't sure if you believed in God, and that's okay. Spirituality is about the human soul and its connection to the cosmos. And it's not about belief. See, a lot of people say, well, I believe this and I believe that. But really, where power is an inner peace and a knowing and a connection to the earth, a connection to people you love. That's spirituality. You know, I've been reading a book about Buddhism recently. I've always loved Buddhism. I love the Buddha. But this book was saying that, you know, Buddhists are spiritual people, but they don't necessarily, not all Buddhists believe in a God. And some of them view the Buddha as a divine ascended master. Some say he's just a human. But they do believe in the concepts of compassion. And that's where a lot of power is for you, in the power of compassion. I do see transition coming for you. And I feel that after we get into the new year around January, you're feeling a lot lighter. And I think that around that time, you'll be having a sense of, what I want to say is reconnection with the world. And I get a lot of creative energy here. And I really want to encourage you to explore doing art, arts and crafts, photography, painting, things like this. I feel like you're a natural channel for creativity. And this is going to open up a lot of social doors. Like you might get to exhibit your art at an art show or like a community center. And I really feel like you're connecting to people as we get into the month of January. So you're still in the night of the dark soul. That is not a punishment, okay? It is a test of endurance and power. I know it doesn't feel great. You're saying, Bob, that sucks. Get me out of the dark night of the soul. But if you look back, you'll realize that you've done a lot of inner work and you don't even realize it. So I feel very good about you because it means that the spirit has confidence in you. And I think as we end the year, the next few months will still be a little bit of a lonely time, but it's going to be a creative time. And if you let that creativity blossom, by the time we get into the new year, you're really connecting to people. And I feel like there's going to be well, I have to say a little bit of a romance or something coming in the new year for you. So I feel like there's kind of some flirtation energy and some fun and some social connections. Okay, so anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I got another question here. I just lost my questions. Darla, you're welcome. Darla said, thank you for the read. You're welcome, dear. Okay. Delta Harless writes, hi, Bob. What's going on with my energy? Hold on, Delta. Let me step into your vibration, hon. Delta, you've been a long-time viewer here, Thank you for being here. Yeah. Delta, I got to tell you, I'm getting two different issues around you here. One of them is that you have an anxiety issue. And this anxiety issue is sending your adrenal glands into overdrive. It's also affecting a sleep cycle because I'm getting a sleep imbalance and an anxiety, maybe even / depression issue here around you. One of the things I also get is you got a lot of purple light around you, which tells me that you're opening psychically right now. And I think that part of what's happening here is that spirit, you've got a lot of spirit activity around you, and the spirits are kind of pulling energy out of you, which is straining your body's nervous system. I want you to work on doing grounding meditation every day. And what that means is literally, there are a few ways you can do this. You can just literally sit on your floor and let all the stress drain into the floor and go down into the ground. Now, if you're in a high-rise building, it can go all the way down through the building into the ground. Okay, and that's how I do it. You can also go outside and hug a tree or lean your back up against a tree and let that tree pull it out of you, because you need to ground down because you're very etheric. And I see a lot of nighttime astral projection. So you're going out of your body, you're doing a lot of astral projection, and then you're coming back into your body. You're not getting a proper rest because then your sleep cycle's being interrupted. So tell the spirit people that you will only go out one night a week. You're going out 7 nights a week, and that's affecting your energy, okay? You might want to talk to a doctor about some anxiety or depression. Now, I have to say, I am a person, I'm speaking personally now, not officially. I personally am not a fan of a lot of these psychiatric meds. I don't think they're very helpful. I think they do more harm than good. But in the short term, they can be beneficial. So if you wanted to do an anti-anxiety med, I think that would be helpful for you, but work with the doctor on that, okay? But that's what I get. And I think that, if you work on the grounding meditation and you work with maybe some anti-anxiety meds, you're going to get your system back in balance. And I think it's going to be a few months, but I think by the new year, you're going to be a much better, more grounded position, okay? Thanks for writing. I hope that helps. Okay. All right, let's see here. Mark Arrington writes, greetings, Bob. My mother is in her 90s. How much longer will she be with us? My heart breaks for her. Mark, I got to tell you, when I step into your mom's energy, she doesn't want to go. She's one of these souls that's holding on. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just what she's choosing. See, souls can choose. You actually choose when you die. A lot of people don't know that. She's choosing that she doesn't want to leave yet because she feels as if she's not completed her mission. And to be honest with you, I don't think she has completed her mission yet. I'm being told by my spirit people the number 4. And I believe it's not 4 months, it's 4 years. So I believe she's got 4 more years here with us. Okay. And so for this next 4 years, I want you to just send love to her. Part of your mom's struggle is, and forgive me, I don't mean to get too into your business, but I feel that she has some resentment still in her. Not that she's an evil person, but she has some anger issues that go back, I think, even before you were born, to her childhood. And I think she wants to feel that she's whole before she leaves. And so it might be worth your time to, get her to talk about the past, because I feel like that's going to help her release it. I have to ask you, Mark, is she having some sort of beginning of dementia or some type of mental issue? Because I feel like there's a cloudiness. It's almost like she's in a loop here where she starts visualizing stuff and then she's inside her own head a lot. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I want to put that out there because I do feel she may be struggling a little bit with a dementia issue. And a lot of times when souls do that, that's like their way of fighting against letting go. It's kind of a defense mechanism because they feel injured on some way. Now, I know a scientist will disagree and say, oh, dementia is a biochemical process. Yes, all of that's true. But I also know that on a soul level, we sometimes take on conditions as a form of self-defense. And I think that I'm a little concerned about some cloudiness of the mind. But she doesn't want to go. She's going to be here at least 4 more years, is what I'm being told. Okay. Anyways, I hope that helps a little bit. But you just want to talk to her. Put light around her. Beautiful white light is a high vibration. You can put white light around her or blue light. Blue light will help improve communication and memory. And what you do is you just visualize her. If you're sitting in the room with her, you can just visualize light forming around her. And that's really interesting because she will start to feel that. And you'll notice changes in her improvements. Yes, we all can do spiritual healing. We just have to know how to do it. You don't have to be a psychic like me to do it. You just have to do it. Okay. But I'm getting 4 more years. Okay. Hope that makes a little sense. All right. Laura Doss is here. Hello, Laura. Good to see you. Oh, Moonface here. Hello, Moonface. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I got to put my glasses on. I'm having trouble seeing here. It's karma. I have to tell you, it's not funny, but it is just kind of a situation. When I was a young guy and my father was middle-aged, he used to start to wear his reading glasses and he'd go, oh, I can't find my reading glasses. And I'd laugh at him and, you're old. You have to wear reading glasses. And of course, as the ignorant youth that I was, I never thought that I would grow old or age. We all think when we're 17 that we're going to be 17 forever. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you. And so I used to laugh at, you have to wear glasses. You're old. And look, here I am now, the age my father was. And look, I'm having to wear my glasses. My karma for all the times I mocked him. Anyways, I think I got off pretty light because I don't have that bad of vision. KF, hi KF. Bella just read, hold on KF, I'll get to you in just a second. Bella says yes, she's talking about her husband that I read with. Said he laughed a lot, he was a clown. Well, Bella, he brought that energy over, so I'm so happy. Yeah, thank you for that confirmation. KF says, Bob, you're awesome. No, you're awesome. You're awesome for being here. Can you tell me who's around me and my daughter? Blessed be, I've been watching for years. Yeah, KF. Let me step into your frequency here. I'm getting 2 voices that I hear around you, 2 people talking. One of them's a male, and I want to call this a grandfather on your father's side of the family. I get this male around. He's one of your protectors. So it'd be your daughter's great-grandfather. So your grandfather on your father's side. I hope I got that accurate. And I'm also getting a young male around both of you. And this feels like a boy. he feels young to me, like he's like a teenager maybe, and I'm not sure that he's a relative. I think he's more of a spirit guide to your daughter, because I hear the name around him. It sounds like, let me see if I can get the name, and he's mumbling. Can you speak louder? Jimmy, James, Jimmy. It's like a Jim. I think his name was James, but he went by Jimmy. There's a spirit named Jimmy around your daughter. It's one of her spirit guides. And I'm looking at Jimmy's clothes, and it looks like he's dressed in kind of like 1970s or 1980s clothes. So he died during that time period. But he's just around. He said, your daughter is very psychic. That's the words he says. So he's helping her connect to the spirit world. And I have to tell you, I feel like your daughter is going to do some psychic work, and you as well in the future, working with earthbounds. Now, I don't think Jimmy's earthbound. I get the sense he already made the light, but he's just chosen to come back to guide her. But that's one of her guides, Jimmy, is around you. And the grandfather, your grandfather on your father's side, is around both of you. Okay. Anyways, hope that helps. Good questions. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Amanda Martin. Hello, Darla. Amanda Martin says, are you picking up anything for me? I want to connect with my guide, having a hard time. Okay, Amanda. Well, first of all, hon, don't make it hard. Connecting with the spirit world is actually easier rather than harder. Now, I know you're saying, Bob, I don't believe that. Let me tell you a story from my youth. When I was a young psychic starting out, my teacher would pair us off in our class to do readings with another student. And one day my teacher comes over to my desk where I'm sitting. And I'm like, hyperventilating. She said, what are you doing? I was like, shh, shh, shh. I've got to focus. I've got to get this reading accurate. She said, Bob, you're doing it all wrong. I said, well, no. I said, I got to really focus. She said, you're focusing in the wrong way. I said, well, what do I do? She said, well, first of all, I want you to lean back in your chair. So I lean back in my chair. And then she says, stretch back, put your feet up on the desk. So I put my feet up on the desk. And she said, put your arms back, just relax. So here I am lying back, relaxing. She says, okay, now do your reading. I said, what? You can't do a reading like this. She said, yes, you can. She said, now let the spirit people help you. So I'm leaning back here. And all of a sudden, I started hearing this person's spirit guide. So that's one of the things you want to know about connecting. You need to relax into it. It's not about working harder. It's about relaxing into it, okay? I got to tell you, Amanda, when I step into your vibration here, I'm getting gray light around you, but then I get a big expanse of blue and purple. Gray light means you're feeling blocked. And so what I want you to do is visualize around yourself gray light. And I want you to try this meditation where you breathe, go, and as you breathe out, you're dissolving the gray light around you. And the blue light's going to take in, kind of like when the clouds dissipate and the blue sky comes through. Well, blue is your power color right now. So I want you to focus on the color blue. I want you to practice dissolving those clouds around you through breathing. Okay, and that's gonna help you, Amanda, to get moving forward. Okay. Also, I get around you. I'm getting a spirit voice talking to me here. Let me see if I can get him in a little clearer. Okay. Oh, it's him. Yes. Fletcher said Edgar Casey is coming in to help you. You know, he's a powerful guide. He's guiding the whole earth. So many people are getting help from, but he's asked me to tell you he's working with you. So I want you to do research on Edgar Casey, and I want you just to start talking. So don't worry if you don't feel him right now. You say, Mr. Casey, are you present? Can you help me? And you start a dialogue. And I'm telling you, if you're doing that regular exercising of dissipating those clouds and bringing that light and talking, you're going to get a connection, okay? But he's around you in spirit, okay? I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right. Hi, Ariel Rogers. Good to see you. Bella, he was 36. Okay. I was going to say I felt he was young and he went before his time. Okay. Miss Mayhem TV, if you're answering Beyond the Veil, can you toss a hello to my Uncle David and grandfather Benjamin, who have since passed on? Doris, can you take that message to see if either of them can come over? Okay. Yes. David's here? Hold on, I think David's here for you. Is the grandfather coming? Okay. Right now, I'm able to get the frequency of David. Sometimes I can't get it. Doesn't mean that a spirit doesn't love you or they're not present, but it's a medium. I have to be honest. Certain frequencies, sometimes I just, for whatever reason, it's kind of like a radio. Some days I can't get it. So they're telling me that your grandfather is present, but I'm not able to receive his frequency. So that's nothing against you. It's just an ability. Sometimes I have that block in my ability. But I am getting your Uncle David. His frequency seems to be reachable for me. Yes. David says to tell you he's having a lot of fun in the spirit world. And he said you've grown up so nicely. He's very pleased with you. And he wants to send some shout outs to the family as well. He's talking about another person. I don't know if you had a younger brother or you have a younger brother. He's talking about a brother he's sending shout outs over to. And he keeps saying, he said, I look better dead than when I was alive. He seems to like his look. He's looking very slender and very toned. And I get the sense that during his earthly life, he wanted to be toned, but somehow he just couldn't keep it up right. His tone was never just the way he wanted it. But now his body's toned and he looks really good. And he wants you to know he's there. He said, yes. He said, your grandfather is with him. He's talking about Benjamin. He said, Benjamin is back here. So you are getting visits from both of them. And, Miss Ma'am, just go ahead and talk to them every day. See, this is the thing with the spirit people. Start a dialogue. Sometimes it feels funny talking like, who am I talking to? I'm talking to the air. But listen, the spirit world is literally as close as a whisper. The veil between the worlds is right here. It's not far away. See, in spiritualism, we don't say spirit world's a million miles away. It's literally here. But it's an issue of raising our vibrations. So if you're doing daily meditation, you're going to be able to talk to them, okay? But your Uncle David does say he's with you and he's very proud of you. You've grown up beautifully. That's the word he says. All right. Thank you for your questions. Oh, my gosh. Well, guys, I tell you, it's getting late. I didn't realize how much time has passed, but I actually have to do some more stuff here tonight with my mom before it's too late. But I did want to just come here and spend a little time with you guys tonight. And I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I've had a great time. And, let me know if you've enjoyed this. And maybe next week we can do this again, and we'll see what the spirit world has for you guys. But I've had a lot of fun. Now, make sure to be back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Monday. Yes. Monday, we're going to have horoscopes, our astrology forecast, what's going on in the stars for you. So you don't want to miss that, okay? So I hope you guys will come back and join us again tomorrow. But I want to tell you thank you. Thank you for being open to this tonight and joining in. It was certainly a lot of fun, and I've had a great time with all of you. And please help me out. Once this video posts, please go back, thumbs up it, like it, favorite it, share it with your friends, because YouTube is trying to get me to leave YouTube. And if people keep giving thumbs up on my videos, it sends a message to them that, hey, people are watching and we're not going to let you push them off. So please, if you value what I do, help me by going back, thumbs up, liking it, favorite. If you save it to your favorites list, that also shows YouTube you like it. So I need your support, please, guys, because I can't go into a lot of details because of legal situations, but YouTube's legal counsel has even tried to push me off the other, but get people to file against me to have me removed. I haven't done anything. I've not broken any guidelines, but they just don't want me on the air for some reason. So I need your support. You guys are best. I'm so, so glad you're here. And I send love to all of you. And be back here tomorrow. As I said, we're going to have our astrology forecast. You don't want to miss it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if it'll be up tonight. If not, it's not tonight. It'll be tomorrow. I've got a new artwork going up, and I don't have it here with me to show you. But the name of the new painting that's going to be up on my website is called Remembering Rothko. And it's a tribute to some Rothko paintings that were done years ago. So it's kind of my take on a Rothko painting that I think you'll enjoy. So pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com. That's all one word. The link for that will be below after this video post. And go see it, okay? and you can get a free download. Okay, so make sure to go watch for it. I don't know if it's going to be up tonight, but just so you know, the painting, so you know it's the new one. It's a background that is solid blue, and the image is done in white. So it's blue and white. There's another painting over there now, I think it's still up, which was called Skyfall from this past week. So if you haven't gotten Skyfall for your collection, get that. It may not be up, I'm not sure. But if it's still up there, get it tonight, because by later tonight it'll be gone, and definitely by tomorrow. So, and then you can check back and get my new painting, Remembering Rothko. Okay, so I hope you'll do that. And, hi, Ree says, Bob, next month I'm definitely booking a private reading with you. Hearts, Bob. Thank you so much for your sister. I would love this. Speaking of private readings, yes, I am a full-time professional psychic medium. And in my private readings, we go a lot more in depth. Tonight was just little snippets. But in the private reading, some of you have sat with me. In the hour reading, I cover everything. We go through your past, your present. We go through the future. We identify all your guides. I bring messages. We look at your life mission, what your theme is, what you're here for. We look at your karmic links. All of that, and I also answer all your questions about anything you want to talk about. So I do cover a lot, and I think I have a few openings this week. I'm getting filled up, but please give me a call. We'll find a way to squeeze you in. My phone number is, put this in your cell phones, 703-825-3929. Again, Bob Hickman, 703-825-3929. And you can also write to me at my official email, which is, write this down, it'll also be in the link below, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. It's all one word, psychic, P-S-Y-C-H-I-C, then Bob, B-O-B, and then Hickman, H-I-C-K-M-A-N, @gmail.com, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. So connect with me, we'll make it happen. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for staying. Gab, thanks for being here all the way from England. Thank you, Ree, for being here. So many of you have been wonderful. And see, hold on. One more question before we go. Let's see. Ricardo Liao says, hi, Bob. You think my psychic gifts are developing? Thanks. Yes, Ricardo, your gifts are developing. I'm getting around you now a lot of yellow light and purple. Yellow means that you're tuning to your higher self. Purple means you have a gift of clairvoyance and spirit communication. So yes, you are attuning. Okay. Thanks for your question. Guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow. I love you. I could talk all night, but I got stuff I got to get done. Anyways, tell me in the box below, do you like me wearing my Wiccan veil? Is this cool with you guys if I wear this now and then? And tell me if you enjoyed doing this on Sunday nights. All right, guys, I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Astrology Report. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.